Your mind is not tired. It is buried. There is a difference. And until you understand that difference, no amount of sleep, vacation, or distraction will ever give you peace. Most people walk through life carrying thoughts they never chose to carry. Worries from last year, conversations they should have had, plans they made and abandoned, regrets they replay like old films. The mind becomes a storage room, filled with things that were never organized, never examined, and never released. And then they wonder why they cannot focus, why they feel heavy before the day even begins. You are not broken. You are overloaded. There was a monk in feudal Japan named Ryokan who was known for one thing above all else: simplicity. He owned almost nothing. He lived in a small hut on a mountain. He ate simply. He dressed simply. One night, a thief broke into his hut while he slept. The thief searched every corner and found nothing worth taking. When he was about to leave, Ryokan woke up. He looked at the thief calmly and said, "You have come a long way. I cannot let you leave empty-handed." He took off the robe he was wearing and handed it to the thief. Then he sat, bare in the cold night, watching the moon. He later wrote, "I wish I could give him this beautiful moon." What kind of man has so little attachment to things, physical things, emotional things, mental things, that he can sit naked in the cold and feel only wonder at the moon? Ryokan was not poor. He was free. Free because he had made peace with emptiness. He did not treat his mind like a warehouse. He treated it like a temple. Sacred, selective, and spacious. Most people have the opposite relationship with their own mind. They add and add and add. New news, new opinions, new fears, new comparisons, new notifications. But they never subtract. The mind was never designed to hold everything. It was designed to process, release, and return to stillness. Here is the insight that changes everything. The mind does not become cluttered because life is too complex. It becomes cluttered because you are afraid to let things go. There is comfort in keeping a worry alive. It feels like you are doing something about it. There is security in holding on to old pain. It warns you. It protects you. There is identity in rehearsing old stories about who you are and what has happened to you. But all of that, all of it, is clutter. And clutter blocks the signal. When your mind is full of noise, you cannot hear wisdom. You cannot hear your own instincts. You cannot think clearly, decide boldly, or move with direction. A clear mind is not an empty mind. A clear mind is a chosen mind. A mind where only what matters is allowed to stay. Here's how you begin to declutter. Not someday, but today. First, write everything down. Every task, every worry, every unfinished thought. Get it out of your head and onto paper. Your mind is not a filing system. Every time you try to remember something, your mind is spending energy. A written brain dump once a day returns that energy to you. Second, stop consuming before you have processed. Most people add more information to a mind that has not finished with what it already holds. Give your mind time to work. Sit in silence. Walk without a podcast. Eat without a screen. These quiet gaps are where your mind organizes itself. Third, make decisions and commit to them. Indecision is one of the heaviest things a mind carries. An unmade choice sits in your head and takes up space every single day. Choose, even if it is imperfect. The mental weight that lifts when you decide is immediate and real. Fourth, release what you cannot change. Write it down, acknowledge it, then consciously choose to stop rehearsing it. You are not forgetting, you are releasing. There is a difference. Forgetting is passive. Releasing is a decision. These are not complicated habits. but they require consistency. A cluttered mind was built over months and years. You will not clear it in one evening, but you can begin right now. The simple act of reading this and becoming aware. That awareness itself is the first clearing. The monk sat under the moon with nothing but his breath and his presence. He was not searching for something. He had stopped adding. And in that stillness, he found everything. Your mind is your most valuable tool, but a tool buried under clutter is just weight. Clear it. Protect it. Choose what you allow inside. The question is not whether you have time to declutter your mind. The question is, what are you losing every day because you have not?